Hello my dear students. So last class we have finished with coal and petroleum. So I have finished now your chapter number 4 and chapter number 5. So that is materials, metals and non-metals, and coal and petroleum. See, both the chapters come under chemistry. Okay. So initial chapters are there for biology, and from chapter 11 we have physics concepts. So if you have a textbook, I am going to tell you which are the chapters that are coming in, whether they are coming in physics or chemistry or biology. So if you are, please open your textbook, that is index you open. So from pencil you can note down there. So if it is physics, you write it as P. If it is chemistry, you write it as C. If it is biology, you write it as B. For your convenience I am telling. Okay. Some of the people don't know which chapter comes under which category. Whether it is physics, chemistry or biology, you should know that. Okay. These are the different concepts under science. So your science book is combined with physics, chemistry and biology. So first chapter, that is chapter 1, crop production and management. So we are studying about the crops here. So that means it's the biological chapter. So you can see here, for first chapter you write just by pencil, at the end you write B. Second chapter, that is chapter 2, microorganisms, friend and foe, that also comes in biology. So that also you write it as B. Microorganisms, anything related, what is biology? Study of living things. So plants and animals, if you are studying, that comes under biology. So chapter 3 is synthetic fibers and plastics. This comes under chemistry. So this is chemistry chapter, synthetic fibers and plastics. This is regarding plastic, preparation of plastic, the reactions of plastic, how it is prepared, and which are the polymers, which are the monomer, we all study in that. Materials, I already have finished this, metals and non-metals. So we have studied the chemical properties there. So whenever we study some chemical properties, means it comes under chemistry only. So this fourth chapter, that is materials, metals and non-metals. So this is chemistry. Okay. Fifth one, that is coal and petroleum. We finished that chapter also. That also comes under chemistry. Fifth chapter. So chapter number 6, that is combustion and flame. That also comes under chemistry. So chapter number 6 comes under chemistry. Okay. So 7th chapter, conservation of plants and animals. So here it is plants and animals, means it is biology. So 8th chapter, cell structure and function. Cell, you know already, it comes under biology. So 9th chapter, reproduction in animals. So reproduction is a biological chapter. 10th chapter, reaching the age of adolescence. This is also biology. So we have already 6 biology and 4 chemistry chapters. So upcoming chapters could be physics chapters. So force and pressure, that is 11th chapter. So this is physics chapter. Force and pressure. Force, you know, that is physics one. Friction, this is also physics one. 12th chapter name, friction. Friction also comes under physics. Force and pressure, they also come under physics. You know force and pressure very well. Sound, so we are reading about sound in the chapter sound. So that also comes under physics. 14th chapter is chemical effects of electric current. So some of you get confused here. So chemical effects means it is not chemistry. Electric current means it is physics. Okay, chemical effects of electric current. So we are considering the physical nature here of electric current. So whenever electric current comes, means it is physics. It is not that chemical effects means it should not come under chemistry, that is physics only. So general physics we can say. So some natural phenomena, there also we are studying about physics, that is thundering, storming. So that is also physics. 16th chapter, light. Light is also physics. And 17th chapter, that is stars and the solar system. So that also astrophysics. So you can see 7 continuous chapters here in physics. Okay. Last one is pollution of air and water. That comes under biology. So general biology we can say, environmental biology. Sometimes it is called as environmental biology, pollution of air and water. So there are 7 physics chapters for you. So only 4 chemistry chapters, and you can see 7 biology chapters for you. 7 physics, 7 biology, and 4 chemistry chapters are there for your syllabus, that is for your class 8. So I hope you all know that from pencil you can make a mark there. Okay. So I'm going to rub this. So we have already done with these 2 chapters, 4th one and 5th one. Okay. So now we'll come to this side. Okay. We'll start with this chapter 11, that is force and pressure. So I'm going to start with chapter force and pressure. Force and pressure. So this chapter I am going to deal today. This chapter I am going to start force and pressure. So what is force and what is pressure? Define force and define pressure. See here, force. So if you are daily based, you come across different kind of things. I am having this chalk in my hand, so I am writing here. So I am applying some force. So you are watching it in mobile, you are having, if the mobile is in hand, you are handling that with some force. So if you want to open a door, that which one is closed, you push the door. That is also a kind of force. So now the chalk is kept in the laptop here. So I am going to put pick the chalk and lift it. So I am lifting it. So lifting is also a force. So we come across different kind of activities on daily basis. What are the activities? It may be pushing the door. If the door is open, you push the door. Some doors are pushed. So if the door is, you are pulling the door. Sometimes if you are inside the room, you have to pull the door. Suppose if you go to the bank, you know this. If you are outside and you are going inside the bank, you have to push the door. So after your work, you finish the bank work and you have to come back, then you have to pull the door. So pushing and pulling, these are also a kind of force. So mainly there are 2 things in force, that is push and pull. These 2 are very, very important things in force. So there are other things, for example, say lifting, picking. So there are so many things that is there in your book. So page number 127, all of you open and read from there, that is force and pressure. So page number 127. So there is you can see the images there. See here. So please all of you go through these images, because I cannot draw them on the board. Okay. So you can see the images there. What he is doing here, he is saving a goal. That means he is a goalkeeper from the football match. So he is saving the goal. That means he is applying some force. The ball is already moving. He wants to make that to rest, or he wants to change the direction of the ball. Okay, so he is saving. What he is doing? Goalkeeper saving goal. Second one, he is playing what? Hockey. So he is playing hockey, a hockey player flicking a ball. So you know, from hockey, if you are moving the ball like this, we can say flicking the ball. And third one, a fielder stopping a ball. You know third one very better. Third one is this side, cricket. In the cricket, the fielder is stopping the ball. So all the 3 things, if you see here, they are doing some work, they are doing some force there. So that we can call it as a force. So what happens, how we should know the force is there? So force is there means the position or the form of a body, state of a body changes or tends to change. Change ಆಗ್ತದ ಅಥವಾ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತದ. or the motion of the body, direction of the body, state of the body changes. For example, if the ball is moving, okay, fielder takes the ball. Now the ball comes to rest. The ball is in motion state. Now it comes to rest. The velocity of the ball is changed. The speed of the ball is changed. Then we can say it is a force. So we are just in this class, we are understanding what is force. Force is nothing but push or a pull of a body is called as force. Very easy. Pushing or pulling. Push or pull of a body is called as force. If you take another definition, force is that external agent which changes or tends to change the position of a body. So I hope you are understanding. Force is nothing but this, you perfect this one, this is given in your textbook. Push or pull of a body. Push or pull of a body is called as force. Push or pull of a body is called as force. Okay. So this is given in your textbook. So if you go to the measure level, their force can be stated as, this is an external agent which changes or tends to change the position of a body. You can say like that. So there are so many instances: hand picking, flickering. Now you want someone to, this is, I am taking the chalk here. This is called hand picking. Hand picking, and I am lifting this. Lowering, this is lowering. Okay, these all are force. So that is given in your page number. What happens with force is the motion of the body can be changed. The motion of the body can be changed. The state of the body can be changed. Position of a body can be changed. So what are they identifying the action as push or pull? So everything is classified into either push or pull. That is why push or pull of a body is called as force. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು push ಅಥವಾ pull ಒಳಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. So that is why we call push or pull of a body as force. So here the actions like pushing, pulling, picking, hitting, lifting, lowering, flying, kicking, throwing, shutting and flicking, these all are called comes under force. Okay, these all can be classified as force. Okay, which are those? Pushing, okay, pushing, pulling, flicking, picking, that is hand picking, lowering, flying, hitting, kicking. So these all are come under force. Throwing, shutting. So we can say throwing also. We can say shutting. Shutting means closing the door like that. Shutting. So you ಎಲ್ಲಾನು force ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ push ಮಾಡೋದು, ಯಾವುದೋ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿನ push ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, door push ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, that means you are applying force. That is push only. Pulling, ಜಗ್ಲಿಕತ್ತೀರಿ. The door, you are same door, you can take the example, you are just taking it back, so that is pulling. Flicking, hockey stick ಒಳಗೆ ball move ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, so that is considered as flicking. Picking, only taking some examples. So if you are going LA market ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so if you are choosing the apples, proper apples and choose ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, that is picking. Okay. Lowering, so lift ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ್ರು, lowering. Flying, you know, birds are flying, so what I fly again, that is also force. Next one is hitting. So hitting, ಹೊಡೆಯೋ, in a cricket batsman is hitting the ball, so that is hitting. Kicking, you already know, you are very famous in that. Okay, it's just joking. So kicking you already know, that it comes under fighting. Okay. Throwing, so ball is throwing, you are throwing the ball and throwing the chalk, so that is also activity under force. And last one is shutting, andra close the door. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ these all comes under push or pull. They will come under either push or pull. Okay. So this is regarding your force concept. So please remember this, push or pull of a body is called as force. So examples you can give these, or you can give different examples. Taking the chalk, writing on the board, these are examples of force. Pushing the door, pulling the door back, hitting the ball, throwing the ball, shutting the door, flying off birds, lowering the lift. Lift can be lowered, no? So these all coming under force. ಇವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾವು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಒಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರೀ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಪುಷ್ ಆರ್ ಪುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಪುಷ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪುಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಪುಷಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪುಷ್, ಪುಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ pull. Okay, flicking, hand picking ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. How can we can consider this? Okay, we are moving that, so we are pulling there. So if you are taking the ball, hockey stick unna in ball move ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಂಟಿದ್ರೆ we are doing like this. That means we are pushing it. Next one is picking. Picking means you are taking that. That taking means what you are doing? Pulling you are doing. Pull we can say. Lowering. Lowering is coming. So that we can say pushing back. Flying. Flying is what happens? Here we are doing push only. Pushing we can consider. Hitting, of course it is also a push. Kicking. Kicking also what? Push. Throwing is also push. You throw the ball means pushing. Shutting. Shutting means it is a pull. Okay. So here we have to understand this. Push or a pull of a body is called as force. Or force is that external agent which changes or tends to change the position of a body. But you remember this definition, you remember, it is very easy. So force is SI unit of force is Newton. You should remember this. N. What is the SI unit of force? SI unit of force is Newton. Newton is the scientist who has given us force and laws of motion. The laws of motion are based on force also. Second law of motion is completely a motion of force. So that is why he studied more and he has given more concepts on force. So that is why for his remembrance the force SI unit is kept as Newton. So while writing the SI unit you should write N as capital. N must be written in capital letters. N must be written in capital letters. That means if there is a force of 500, Newton should be like this. 500 N means it is 500 Newton. 600 Newton means it should be capital N, not like this. This is wrong. Small n is wrong. So force should be expressed in capital N. So today in this class what we have learned? Just we learned the definition of force, example of force. With force what happens? There will be the change of state, change of motion of body. There is a chance of anything, any one of out of this or combination of this. Change of state or change of motion of body or a deformation of a body. Okay, we can say like that. Or change of position of an object. So these we can say change of physical state we can say. Out of this minimum one thing will happen in force. So we'll see the remaining concepts of force. That means we'll take some examples from your textbook. That is activity 11.1 is there. This activity 11.1 is there. So this one we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.